you have this relationship with this show as a kid, and then now you're able to make this film. What kind of references or kind of memories that you wanted to kind of like stick into your version of this, sense memory,
Well,
movie?
It's interesting. Some of them were really specific, like crazy specific, like the shape of the home cave from the original show that I wanted our team now to have to run into, and the crevasse, the bridge that they run across, and the banjo as sort of like this weird, odd instrument that makes its way into the movie. This, obviously, the appearance of the sleaze stacks. So there were specifics, and there are many more of them, and they go on and on, that I loved bringing forward. But it was really more, in a way, the aesthetic of a stage, in this case, film. We did go out to the desert for a couple of sequences, but the original show was so set-bound, and it's easy to look back now and say, oh, it was very cheesy. At the time, as a kid, it really grabbed my imagination, and I filled in all the blanks. So I thought, for our sake, let's do the same thing. And Bo Welch and I then went ahead and we designed these massive sets and had the sleaze stack as actual suit performers as opposed to just CG creatures. And Grumpy, the dinosaurs was the only place where we knew we couldn't quite get away with the Harryhausen animation and the puppetry, and that was going to defeat us. So that was the one area we thought, okay, let's go ahead and jump into 2009.
You worked with sets before in Lemony Snicket, but I'm just, how big were these? Is this like the biggest set kind of production you've ever done?
Yeah, Lemony was awfully close, but this probably still takes the cake, and a lot of that had to do with the Bo. I mean, with the number of sizable sets we had. We took over the five biggest stages at Universal, and even then we would turn them over. So on stage 27, for example, one of their largest stages there, we probably had 4 massive sets, and so we would almost have to build. This was the most ingenious thing that Bo did. Sets were so big and our time was so tight that at one point that one set, it was almost like it had 3 layers. We'd shoot the inside layer, it was like a cake, and then they would strip out portions of that and it would reveal the next set and the next set. I mean, it was sort of this mathematical thinking to get it done.
I know you have a personal relationship with Will, but like, how did you? What's it like working with a friend, on a project? And can you control? Oh, I mean, I'm sure he's professional, but I'm like, is there moments where you're like, Will, be an actor now, or like?
God, yeah. No, I mean, here's the thing. To the first question, it's a smart one. I mean, because I had that thought. I was like, wow, okay, is this that thing where like never become a roommate with a friend because suddenly you guys are gonna be fighting over who paid for the milk? That problem. Actually, it was spoiling because I thought, boy, if it can be like this every time, I only want to work with friends. It was a pure continuation of just this ease that I've always felt with him. I mean, he's such a thoughtful human, and he's a great and generous scene partner. He's generous with the crew. He's just what you would love to have, especially when you're on a long journey like this. And the great thing with Will, too, is there's no such thing. He's not sort of like a spinning top of comedy that is just going to go off. He is incredibly relaxed. So we're always sort of starting from the place of a script. And then the process of sort of riffing can come from any place. It can come from a thought that he can sit and you can be rolling and you can feed him a line. He'll just digest it and immediately spit it out. Versus suddenly his getting a kind of a thought, or Danny and Will starting to riff. But no issue of control, really. Just he's relaxed, puts it out there, and then he's looking to you for what you need.
I'm assuming a set with all these, there must be a lot of funny outtakes, because I'm just wondering, and will you put all these in the DVD?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, it's a couple of things. There's a slug of outtakes. We did a little set of runners that didn't quite make it into the movie, which were Marshall kept a secret food diary because he was really concerned again with his binge eating, and so we have those that'll all go into the DVD, and then I'm actually probably going to end up doing an extended director's cut because we had so much great material, and this is the movie that I really wanted to release, but it would be fun for DVD later to expand it.
As a final thing, as an homage to a chorus line, I was wondering if you can give the first line.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'll do it better. I'll do what Chaka doesn't do. Chaka sings in English. I'll do it. I really need this job. Oh God, I need this job. Huh?
That's perfect.
He does it the other way.
He does. Thank you very much.